Welcome to TBone Capone's Prime Cuts. I'm T-Bone. This is my HQ. Let's get it started. Normally, I take care of my sponsors in this segment. What I like to do is give a special shout out to my sister, Angelique, who I'm not going to tell you her age, but is older than me. But I want to wish you a very happy birthday. I miss you. I love you. And I hope it's the best yet. So, love you, sis. Hope to see you soon. So, now it's swing and miss time. I know everyone's favorite segment because I get, shit on my face basically from the stupid ass picks I make. So Auburn made me look like dumbass last week, right? And this week, BYU took it one step further and made me look like an ass clown. I will not pick you again, BYU. I hate you from my soul. I mean it. Okay. So with other sports, this past week, I gave you lock it up picks that I could absolutely be proud of. I swept them. I gave you A&M, I gave you New York Giants, and I gave you Horiguchi with the UFC. Boom, they all took care of business. Overall, I'm just going to put this out here, just this little thing right here, for all you bettors. If you listen to T-Bone, you're going to win some cheddar. It's up to you, man. You decide. So what I'm going to do this week is give you my picks, NFL. I'm going to go Arizona over St. Louis. Carson Palmer, I just think he's really clicked. Like, it's there for him right now. For him, it will never get any better. So the way he's playing, the way that team is playing, I'm going to go with them over St. Louis. I'm going to go with the New York Football Giants again over Buffalo. Buffalo's the sexy pick right now. Buffalo, they got this and they got that. Okay. I'm going to go, I know Eli doesn't do great on the road stat-wise, but that doesn't mean that the G-Man cannot win this game. I think they are. Going to be a little upset special right there. And then my lock it up pick. This is for you guys down there at the DC Air National Guard. Ravens over the Steelers. That's right. I called it. Not only because I want that to happen for the Bengals' sake, but I think it's just going to happen. I think it's going to happen. So, NCAA football, I'm going to give you Oklahoma over Washington. I'm sorry, Oklahoma over West Virginia. Oklahoma is really, I don't know. They've never been able to truly click to get to that national championship level, but they have national championship talent, and I really do think they're going to take West Virginia. I'm going to take Clemson over Notre Dame. I think the Irish luck finally runs out. Being Irish myself, I understand how that goes, so this is the week that it does. I think Clemson over Notre Dame. And my lock it up is going to be, again, Texas A&M over Mississippi State. So for football, soccer, EPL, Everton over Liverpool, Bundesliga, Bayern Leverkusen over Augsburg, and for MLS, I'm going to go with the Sounders over the Galaxy, a true heart pick. I'm giving it to you, though. I'm telling you, Sounders are going to find a way to do it. This is going to be their year. At least I hope so. So last week I left out fantasy football picks, and a few subscribers were disappointed. And I hate to disappoint any subscribers. So what I did is I altered it a little bit because there's a lot of research that goes into these videos, and it seems like I'm rambling a lot, but I try to do a lot of research just so I give you accurate information. I'm not trying to set you up to fail by any means because I really do appreciate you, my subscribers. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you a start and sit, basically giving you one play that's a must start and one play that you would normally start but should bench. And that way, with the research I did, I think you'll find out that this will be a little bit more accurate in what I'm giving you. So my start of the week is Jeremy Hill. Now, the reason I'm picking him is because normally that sneaky suspicion when it comes to fantasy football, he has had a crappy 2 weeks. No doubt. He busted out against Oakland. Last 2 weeks, crapmatic, right? And he's been a first, second round draft pick for most people. He's going to break out this game. He will break out this game. It's do or die time for Jeremy Hill. I really believe he's going to answer the call. And the way Andy Dalton's playing, they can't put 8 in the box. And I think Jeremy Hill rebounds big time this week. So normally people are going to be like, hey, you should probably bench him. He's cold, whatever. Don't do it. Start Jeremy Hill. But sit Eli Manning, who has been hot fantasy-wise, putting up 20 points a game or whatever, real steady. Sit him because it is a road game. Because traditionally the last 2 years, Eli has done shit on the road. Look at the stats. It's not good. I think it's going to continue here. Even though I called earlier that the Giants would win, I still believe they'll win. But I think they're going to do it in different ways than just Eli throwing to Odell. So anyway, that's my start and sit of the week. I hope that helps you out. Give me feedback. Let me know. Does this work for you? Do you want me to do more in-depth analysis? it's tough. There's a lot of stuff out there, a lot of sports stuff out there, a lot of stuff I like to talk about as well. So just let me know, and I'll tweak it to what you subscribers challenge me with. So, dude. So the WTF of the week goes out to the Cleveland Browns. And this is so simple. Cleveland has been Dookie Brown, and they played Dookie Brown, right? Over the last how many years? It's terrible. And they got a quarterback named Josh McCown, okay? Now let me tell you something about Josh. The thing about him, he is a perennial backup. He is not a starter. There's no team in the league that's like, you know what? I think this guy can totally develop into a starter. No, he's not. He's a solid backup. He's cerebral. He does put it all out there with that concussion he got week 1. What was he doing? He was diving for the goal line. He was trying to win it for his team. Not saying he doesn't have heart. What I'm saying is he's not a professional starting quarterback in the NFL today. He's not. Now, am I saying Johnny Manziel is? No, I'm not necessarily. But how are you going to find out? What I will tell you is this. When Johnny goes in the game, what happens? The level of excitement goes up. Am I wrong about this? Please tell me if I'm freaking wrong. He goes into the game and he puts it on blast, right or wrong, whether he makes a mistake or not. He's out there, and it makes a difference. And it makes a difference. Let's say it doesn't make a difference to his teammates, which it does. It makes a difference to the fans. It makes a difference to the dog pound. And for Cleveland, for you to say, oh, well, Josh is our quarterback. He's a backup. You don't know if Manziel yet is a perennial backup or a scrub or a bust or whatever, because you're not playing him. Okay? And I think it's an ego thing at this point. In Cleveland, you really should have no ego left. Have you not looked at your franchise? So, yeah, you're my WTF. Sorry. I love that. I love this segment, but I do get a little bit of passion about it. But, God, mismanagement. Team mismanagement. Anyway, what time is it? Geek time. Whew. That's what I'm talking about, because I like the geek stuff. So, a lot of you have been asking, what's your rating on this little guy right here? FIFA 16. Let me tell you something. This game is amazing. It does lack a bit, though. I will tell you this. With FIFA 16, I love it. It just needs to improve on gameplay. Gameplay really needs to improve on it. But you can't take away from FIFA Ultimate Team. Ripping those packs open, pulling out that one player you've been dying for, have the auction and transfer list. It's awesome. You can pull up a guy and you can land, say, a Ronaldo or a Messi that you're not necessarily a fan of. Who knows? Maybe you're not. Some people hate Messi. But then you can put it on the transfer market and make so much coin that you can rip a ton of packs, or you can buy the players that you want. And it's just fun. Replayability is amazing. Yes, I know that there's another soccer game out there right now that challenges it as far as gameplay. Might even be a little better with the gameplay. But with FIFA Ultimate Team, my hope is that next year maybe they just add a little bit more to the gameplay feature, but you can't really touch that feature. So bottom line, FIFA, you're going to get 4 pork chops. Out of 5, you get 4 pork chops. Great game. It's a must-have for any soccer fan, and really for any sports fan who likes to play sports video games. The FIFA is awesome. You will not be disappointed in it. So it does get the 4 pork chops. What I went ahead and did also is, before my video, I went ahead and uploaded a couple of scoring videos I had on Xbox One, and I uploaded them to Twitter. So go to @TBone Capone OG, and you can check out just a couple of vids or whatever. It's my FUT team, my FIFA Ultimate Team, and I think it's Germany jerseys, so the Germany kits, as they say, and just check it out. Check it out for yourself. I think it's an awesome game. I was definitely not disappointed in it, and I really recommend it to a lot of people. Absolutely, to a lot of people. So go ahead. I'd stake my reputation on it. You will not be disappointed by owning that game. Now, there will be a little bit of disappointments within gameplay, probably, but there's just so much to it, and it's so fun. And I had a friend from California hit me up. Hey, man, let's play a game real quick, and he whooped my ass. Yeah, it did not sit well with me, but it was fun. You can't go wrong with fun. So right now, what we'll roll into is questions from subscribers. I actually have some this week, so thank you very much. Mac from Brooklyn, do you buy the jerseys you wear? So it's an interesting question. So I do. All these jerseys obviously are mine. I'm wearing Drew Brees this week. Why am I wearing Drew Brees this week? Well, he's on my fantasy team and he's been injured, so I'm hoping that I'm putting some good mojo on him because I need him. I lost last week in fantasy, and it's hurting me a little bit. So yeah, I buy my own jerseys. Obviously, it's the players I'm a fan of or that I like. But if people want to donate me jerseys or send me jerseys or T-shirts or anything, I'll wear them on the video. You send me one, I'm guaranteed to win it. Now, if the size is too small and it looks like a sports bra, I'm probably not gonna put it on, bro. You know what I'm saying? I gotta maintain. But double XL, hit me up on my email, TBone Capone's Prime Cuts at gmail.com. Send you my address. You send me whatever. I don't care. I'll wear it because you guys take the time out to do that. I don't have a problem representing whatever you want me to represent. Man City would be tough. Not gonna lie to you. But you know, all kidding aside, I appreciate all you guys. If you want to see me in something, or if you want me to test something out here for you on the Geek Time, send it to me. I'll do that for you as well. It's totally up to you. But I want to help you guys out. And if you want to help me out in that way too, that'd be great. So whatever, win-win, right? Chad from KC, do you think Cueto can carry KC to a World Series championship? Good question. I know why you sent it to me because you know I'm a Reds fan. You know I was disappointed that Cueto left. He hasn't been great since coming to your team. But the thing about Cueto is he doesn't have to carry your team. You guys, the Royals have a really good team. Last I checked, they did really well last year. What he's going to do is maybe give you that missing component. He is mentally strong. I think he will do well for you. And I think you guys might end up pulling it off this year. It's going to be one of the best playoffs that I can remember in a long, long time. So it's a good question. Again, though, he doesn't have to carry your team, but I think he'll do enough to make you guys very successful this postseason. Chad also sent me one other question that I just couldn't turn away from. He said last year Besler, because he's a Kansas City fan. He said last year Besler turned down Sunderland. What MLS players who have not played BPL before can hang in the BPL? Well, and that's a good question. I think that the top half of MLS players can hang in the BPL. Can hang. That's the question. That's the wording that you used. Now, can they star? Right now, I think there might be only one player that could truly star in the BPL, and that's because of his pace, and that's Sebastian Giovinco. Sorry, I know he plays for Toronto, so again, he plays for a Canadian team after coming over from the Italian leagues. He has European experience, and he has great pace. That's the one guy I think. Would he put up 20, 30 goals? No, but I think he would do enough. For a team like Sunderland or a team that's desperate for scoring, he would do good things. But his pace alone, his age, I believe he's 28, puts him in the prime of his career. He could do it. I don't think, no offense, I don't think Besler and those other guys could. I really don't. Not star. Can they hang? Yes, absolutely. Can Besler hang? Of course he can hang. Will he star? BPL is a different level. Those players get paid that money for a specific reason. They are top of the shelf. You got Ronaldo and Messi and those guys, and you got a lot of good players in La Liga. You got some top players in the Bundesliga, mainly Bayern Munich. But in the BPL, the top teams all have stallions. And when I mean top teams, I mean top 10 teams. You look at a team like Everton, Lukaku, and Naismith, and you've got some really nice talent there, and that's not even talking about the guys that have been hurt. Baines has been hurt, and other people. And that's just Everton. I mean, there's so much talent in the BPL for the KC guys to go. Yedlin didn't get any playing time with Tottenham, and he was before he went over there was full of confidence. Did real well for the Sounders. Goes over there, and what's he done? So to be perfectly honest with you, Giovinco would be the only one that I think could actually star there. And there you go. There you have it. So, there's a lot of debate about who's the best league, who's this and who's that. It's all hearsay, but what we do know is MLS has come a long way, but they still aren't there yet. When you have the older players coming over, the Pirlos, the guys from LA Galaxy, they come over at the end of their careers in Europe. And they come over here and star Steven Gerrard. You see what happens. They dominate the league. And even if they don't dominate, they do a lot. They represent, but they don't do the same thing over in Europe. Why is that? Because they are on the downhill. decline. And our level of soccer is not quite there yet. 10 years it could be, but not yet. So, not trying to slam MLS. I appreciate MLS. They've come a long way. I really feel like they have. They still have a long way to go. That's part of the growth process. So, I'll just leave you with this, guys. I have 85 subs so far. 15 more subs. I like to hand out a silver Eden Hazard Game Changer, the newer design from last year. It's a 50 count card of the MVP for that year. So I don't know why you guys don't want that card, but 15 more subscribers, and I'll randomly award that out. And once I get to, again, 250 subscribers, I'm trying to hand out some good stuff. I still got this little sucker right here. As soon as I get to 250, I'll hand that out. And then again, increments of whatever. We'll figure it out as we go. I'll be doing some big giveaways. I'll be handing out, I'm still going to get the Loot Crate box every month. You guys love that segment. I don't know why, that damn Pikachu hat, but when I get the Loot Crates in, what I'm going to start doing is once I hit over 500 subscribers, that Loot Crate box will basically, I'll pick 3 people, and number 1 gets to pick out what they want, first. Number 2 gets to pick out the second. So 3 people, 3 subscribers. Once I hit 500, we'll have a little sample of the Loot Crate each month. So that'll be fun. There's a lot of things going on, a lot of planning, a lot of changes, and I just hope to get better and better for you guys. And until I do, T-Bone out.